Morning, sports fans. You're in the cheap seats. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston.
Good day.
Jake back from Las Vegas, sitting in with us today.
It felt more like Denver. I'm not gonna lie.
So it wasn't the best experience that you've ever had in Vegas. So
there was some highlights that I can't really talk about, but no, it was a good time. Just you kind of wish you had better service at some point, but I don't know.
Well, you must not look like one of those high rollers that come in and
I was playing like one. God bless it.
You lost a lot of money.
I lost a lot of money.
That's why it wasn't a good trip. That's why.
I didn't have enough drinks while I was sitting there. They could have got a lot more out of me.
Well, speaking of drinks, that's where we're at. We are in the historical downtown Lincoln, here on Kickapoo Street under the big white and yellow tent, and it's the site of the winery and microbrewery. A lot of vendors set up here, getting their stuff ready for day. I guess there was a pretty good turnout here last night.
I was a sponsor for this for the first I don't know how many years. So yeah, this really nice event has always been a good event for downtown Lincoln. Good times had by people of the age, and Main Street Lincoln really does it up right,
Right. Well, they'll be here today from 11:30 to 11 p.m. and tomorrow 12:30 to 5, downtown Lincoln, corner of Broadway and Kickapoo. It's basically takes up the whole block of Kickapoo, so you can't miss it. So get on out here, sample and enjoy delicious Illinois wine from 8 Illinois wineries and 2 microbreweries. And while you're down here, there's live entertainment all 3 days, featuring DJ and vocalist Holly Payne Moore, Will Toteman, BAM, Lee Gurga, the Cousin Eddie Band, Greg Gimberline, and Dan Tackett, and friends. So don't miss the Main Street Lincoln annual Art of Wine and Brew. We'll be here till 10 o'clock. Jeff number 2 and Jim will be here till 1. So stop on by, giving away some things today, I think. A lot of stuff going on down here. The barbecue guys are firing up their grills. I think they've been fired up for.
Smelling good, isn't it?
Man, it does.
Good God.
If you hear us slurring our words and spitting all over the mic, it's because our mouths are watering.
Yeah,
because of the aroma.
It's already going right now, man.
So get on down here. A lot of things going on today.
I don't know. I haven't heard the official count on how many barbecuers are down here right now, but it seems like there's quite a few more than last year.
Well, a friend of mine that is helping run the something new they started this year.
Whoa.
The backyard.
You have friends?
I said a friend.
Oh, okay.
Well, they started up. It's called a backyard barbecue cook-off or contest where anybody can sign up.
Yeah.
A lot of just your grilling in the backyard type of guy.
Sure.
Just bring your grill. They had about 12 entries, I think, for that. So that's another separate contest. So you don't have to compete against the big boys. And there's some of the rigs that these guys are pulling in here and cooking with.
Well, it's one right
amazing.
behind us. I mean, obviously, it's a pretty professional setup right there. And there's a few of these, like you said, they're just absolutely amazing, man.
I think the guys behind us are vendors. So they're here to make a little bit of money. But as you walk...
I like to make some money.
Yeah, I do too. But they're not going to pay for my food.
No, absolutely
because
not.
it's just not good. But as you walk down, what road is that? Pulaski?
Yep.
As you walk down there, that's where all the competitors are at. And, I mean, you're looking at big old...
Pulaski and McLean Street over there.
Stainless steel grills on trailers. And it's amazing. And, it's a big event. And it's the big dogs. It's the Kansas City... barbecue people. I mean, it's a big prize at the end, so good luck to those guys, and feel free to bring us some samples over here if you have any.
Way to throw it out there, my friend.
Yeah. Well, Jake, football season is underway. A full-blown preseason. I'm about tired of preseason, but the Lincoln Rail Splitters kicked off their season last night with their Meet the Railers out at Hanlon Field. Talked a little bit to Coach Mack earlier in the week, and very optimistic this year. Got some issues that they need to address. mainly their offensive and defensive line, which they lost their whole offensive and defensive line, so they still got some pieces that they have to plug in there, and so we'll see how it goes. The first game next Friday, home against Jacksonville. Jacksonville, a solid team.
How was the crowd out there? Did you offer me the
I did for a little bit.
Okay.
A good crowd, anytime. It's a lot of support for the football team, which is good to see. And, we'll see how it goes. You just don't know until you get that first game in. And
Absolutely.
just kind of, you won't be able to tell what type of team you have or what you need to work on because you're practicing against each other for the last 2.5 weeks or so.
Yep.
But Central State 8's a tough conference. I've said it year in, year out. Football, it's probably one of the best in, if not Central Illinois,
as a whole. Yeah,
as a
absolutely.
whole. You've got Rochester, state champions, SHG, state champions, Chatham.
Right there, Jacksonville last year was
Jacksonville,
pretty
tough last year.
Then
then you never know about the Springfield schools. They're always athletic.
Yep.
But a lot of it undisciplined.
You get a couple kids that pop up there, and all of a sudden they're contending.
Right.
So yeah, absolutely.
So they're excited to get the season started. I am too. This is my favorite time of the year. This is better than Christmas.
All right.
A lot of football, fantasy football. People getting ready for their drafts. This is about the weekend that they start. A lot of them are next weekend.
Do we have any spots left in our
We
fantasy
do.
draft?
We have a couple left. So
Okay.
get online at
I was gonna say,
WLCN online.
I've been text messaged a few times by a couple of players, and they're curious about what kind of league it is. How's the point system? They're already pre-drafting right now, so I was a little took back by it, man. These guys are coming at me.
That's good.
Ready to go, and if I don't have answers, they're ready to fight almost. I
Yeah.
mean, it's getting serious.
And if you're not signed up, get signed up now because it is going to fill up. It's free.
Yeah.
And you donated a recliner. Is that true?
I'm not confirming the rumor as of yet.
Well, that's a text message I got. That's why you didn't reply.
There will be a donation by Jake's
Okay.
Furnishings
All right.
towards the.
Okay. Well, that may be a little miscommunication between you and number two.
It's probably going to be a recliner.
Well, it's out there now. I think it's even on the website.
I think you guys just posted it. So.
Well, that's number two, Jeff number two with his magic. What he wants, he gets. He's taking a mic.
Uh-oh.
He's got the mic. So, that draft actually, Jake, is next Saturday at Logan Lane's Family Fun Center. Right now, I know we have at least 9 sign-ups. And
samples?
there's some samples. Yeah. We may not see it now. But, get signed up. It's a little different format than you're used to.
And also stepping up to the plate there, Mr. Chris Grau.
Yeah, Chris Grau's with us right now.
Morning, guys.
Is that on?
Is that on? Oh, we got a hot mic.
Yeah, it's on.
Try it again.
Is it on?
There we go.
There it is.
All right.
Chris Grau with
How
us
we guys
right now.
doing?
Good. How you doing?
Welcome to Lincoln, Illinois. I've been saying that a lot this weekend. It's
Chris
fantastic.
Grau, one of the major, volunteers, or you get this facilitated.
He could have got this whole
down
thing
here?
kicked off for us.
Me and
I
about
believe.
15 other guys.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of the organizer by default, but it's been a whole lot of fun. It's been a huge success. Just the community has come out and supported it, and we're having a blast doing it. Last night was just, the weather was perfect. The balloons flew over. You couldn't have painted a prettier
scripted
picture.
better.
It was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, how many competitors do you have this year, Chris?
We've got 45 KCBS competitors, and we've got 4 of the top 10 national cooks here. There are 4 guys that are top 10 in the nation for KCBS's Points Chase.
No kidding.
We've got one guy that is from Taylorville, Bill Taft. I kind of know him. 4th in the nation right now. QAL, Mike Wozniak from Brimfield, is 3rd in the nation. So I guess they like this contest. They like the balloons. They like the downtown environment. They like the watermelon trophy. They like the art fair. There's just a lot of good stuff going on.
Well, you just named 2 of the competitors in the top 5 in the nation in Illinois. Isn't this supposed to be in Kansas City or Texas where all the big dogs are at?
Supposed to be, but I guess there's some good barbecue in Illinois.
Absolutely, and I tell you, it smells good, and my mouth is watering. And
well, they're getting down to crunch time right now. Most of these guys put the big meats on. The brisket and pork shoulder went on about 11, 12 o'clock last night, and that stuff's been cooking. They're all prepping ribs and prepping chicken right now, and the ribs take about 7 hours to cook. Chicken takes about 3 hours to cook. So throughout the morning, they're going to be finishing large meats, and then ribs and chicken will go on. So if you think it smells good now, wait till about 10:30.
Well, you're probably one of the testers or judges.
Well, I have admission into the judges' chamber, so I can get in there and get a little nibble if I need to.
Nice. What time do they have to turn their finished product in to you guys to be judged?
They start turning at 12 o'clock. Ribs, chicken, pulled pork brisket in 30-minute increments. 12 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30. They have a 10-minute window from 11:55 to 12:05 to turn their first entry in. And if they are 1 second late, it's disqualified.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty important that they watch the time.
Now you have a lot of guys come down to the wire, or
they're really pretty good. They're all pretty good about it. There's some different things that can come up. Some things can kind of go wrong when they're putting their boxes together, but they're all pretty punctual. I haven't seen one late though.
Now something new I think this year is what you guys have got together is a backyard barbecue grill off.
Yeah, we just had the backyard meeting, and hey, hold on.
Okay.
Hey guys, start pouring that stuff. Get that stuff set out and start pouring. What are we talking about? Backyard. Hosted by Life Point Church and sponsored by Royal Oak Charcoal. Royal Oak Charcoal has been a very, very generous sponsor here the last 2 years. They sent us 6 pallets of charcoal. They gave the church all the prize money for the backyard event. A lot of these backyard events, they get a ribbon and a pat on the back. These guys are going to walk away with some serious cash and some neat trophies to boot. Plus, they donated quite a bit of charcoal that we're able to give to the competitors. We're able to sell. We're raffling off a whole pallet of charcoal only for the competitors. So, and Life Point Church, they have let us use their church, their multi-purpose room for our judging chambers. Wow. It's right in the middle of the competition. Perfect. We couldn't do it without them. They've been a great partner, and we're thrilled to be able to let them have this backyard event to be able to raise a little bit of money. I think they're going to use it for a senior citizens program that they've got. But first year, we've got 13 competitors lined up. We have 58 people cooking barbecue in downtown Lincoln.
That's awesome.
Now, where does that...
Build it and they will come.
They will. Now, where does that excess barbecue go at the end of the day? Do they sell it? Do they give it away, or is that even legal?
If you're walking around, you can probably nab a rib here or there, but the competitors really aren't supposed to give anything out to the general public. We have 4 vendors here that are top quality that are serving barbecue. Randy Twyford's got a stand here. Jay's Dixie Q, Country Fryer from Williamsville, and also hometown Fat Boys Tom Payne. Tom's got some really, really good stuff. He's a good cook. And Randy Twyford's finished top 5 at Memphis and May in ribs 2 years in a row. So he's a really, really good cook.
Some of these setups that these guys roll in are just it's mind-boggling. Okay. So you have something going on here? I see.
Yeah, we have an honorary blessing of the teams. It involves a shot of spirits along with the blessing. So that happens. We didn't do it last year, but we've got a special guy, one of the top 10 cooks in the nation, Darren Worth from Iowa Smoky D's, is going to do the honorary blessing of the teams here in just a minute.
So that's what they're getting ready to do right there. Okay.
They're pouring them up right now.
I thought that was for you,
All right,
Scott.
Chris. Well,
all right, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
You guys will have to come over and join in on the blessing, all right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
That's Chris Grau. Everybody knows Chris Grau Chevrolet out here firing up some barbecue. I hear he's a mean barbecuer as well.
That's what I've heard,
He can cook up some ribs and chicken and all that good stuff.
This little event they got going on at this table over here looks a lot like Vegas.
But a little more clothed.
No.
Oh, no? You don't know if you had a good time or not.
I can't remember most of it. The nighttime stuff was pretty fun, but the daytime stuff was horrible.
Well, Jake, we're going to have to take our first commercial break. It's 9:18, broadcasting live historic downtown Lincoln. We're going to watch these gentlemen throw back these shots of some kind of concoction. It looks like, I don't even know what it is. It looks like a little bit of everything over there. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, 96.3 WLCNonline.com. Right there, little instrumental.
Could have went with like lowrider. About ready to take the.
Kind of listen in here. What's going on? They're getting ready to do their dedication. If you can hear that in the background.
Bear with me, because I'm no way or am I ever could replace the great Reverend Randall Piper, ordained by the great Universal Church of the National Capital of
Well, I don't know. I don't think they can hear it, man.
I can hear it, so they can hear it.
Well, all right.
Here we are in the great.
Well, what's going on right now? They're doing a little dedication, a little, I guess, prayer that they do every year for a cook-off. One of the top dogs in the cook-off is giving the speech. It looks like it's something that's written up before and taken to all these competitions. It's probably one of the founders of this competition or of barbecuing, but that's what they're doing right now. Got about 100 shots, looks like, poured on the table.
Yeah.
And everybody getting ready to do one of those. But
May our point chasing, smoke and praying, ever loving, shaking nation bring us through this magic time so we can all find us some watermelons when it comes to rewards time. So here's to you with good luck, you all.
it's about ready to wrap up here.
May we all beat Team UL!
And everybody throws the shots down.
Throwing the shots down.
Throwing them down.
Owning them.
All right, Jake.
And there's some sour faces right now.
And there's a table full of shots, Jake. You might run over there and just start pounding, relive last weekend. You said that looked a little bit like Vegas. So bringing back some memories there from your Vegas trip. But we are downtown Lincoln at the microbrewery winery tent. Looks like some of the vendors are getting their products out right now.
Yeah, they're already setting up already, and it's going to be a long day for these guys.
Absolutely. They open up for business at 11:30, so get on down here. A lot of stuff going on downtown Lincoln.
I tell you, it's a great event for people who enjoy wine and whatnot. Get to taste the local wineries from around Illinois. Try them out, see what you think. And there are some really good ones. And learn about a little bit about where they're from and whatnot, and what kind of grapes and whatnot they use, if they're even using grapes.
Now, Jake, are you a wine guy?
I do enjoy wine.
I'm not. For some reason, I take one sip, I have instant headache. I don't know why that is.
Instant headache.
Instant.
Well, one of these days you'll grow up, and when you get to that point.
You sound like my wife. You'll grow up one of these days. It's very doubtful, but, it's just something I don't enjoy.
Yeah, and it does take, it's definitely a different taste than what beer is or whatnot. I'm from Waynesville, which is a prominent drinking community.
You guys made your own stuff back there in the shed, didn't you?
We invented things.
It's called moonshine.
It's all legal.
We'll get your own episode. You and old Tickle can,
there you go.
Tickle can fire up some moonshine there in the backwoods of wherever you're from.
But with the wine, different tastes for different people, and this year they bringing in some microbrews. Could be good for a guy like you, man. You get to try something different, maybe a little bit darker beer than what you're used to, a little red. Something that might interest you a little bit more, and I think was probably a pretty nice addition to this whole event.
Well, hey, phone lines are open. We have a free large one-topping pizza from Stuffteria to give away. And phone line 737-3791. Question is...
Oh, you want me to throw that one out there? We're talking about
You're
earlier?
the Cardinal fan. We had a little discussion about what kind of question we should ask. Well, and this kind of fits in with what's going on this weekend down there in St. Louis.
Who was the team that originally drafted Mr. Adam Wainwright?
Adam Wainwright just had his 15th victory.
15th victory to lead the National League. Yeah, first 15-game winner in the National League. And he's up there. I think he's in top 3 in strikeouts right now. One of the top in the ERA category right now. He's well under 3 and also leading the league in complete games.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Jake. You're a Cardinal fan, but it seems to me that ever since Yadier came back, the Cardinals have been playing better baseball.
Absolutely.
Because when he was gone, there was no rhythm or any I mean, they just weren't looking really good. All of a sudden, he's back in the lineup, and then boom.
The pitching staff as well as hitting. I mean, Yadier Molina right now, I think if you went around America asking, I think a lot of baseball people would put Yadier Molina as the MVP of the league right now. He's had that much of an impact on the Cardinals, obviously not only with his defense, which can be argued, but he's the best catcher in Major League Baseball defensively, but he's also leading the league in hitting right now. So you put that together with him, and obviously the Cardinals are going to click a little bit better when he's in the lineup.
Cardinals are a half a game out of first behind Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's still rolling along.
They're actually a full game behind Pittsburgh. That was late night.
Okay, well, we're not updated, so I guess the papers aren't getting updated as quick as we are. So.
But yeah, but I mean that's the thing. They're a game behind Pittsburgh. For all you Cardinal fans, I don't think there's any reason to panic. Not that Pittsburgh's going to fall off the wagon or nothing, but the fact of the matter is a big chunk of their rotation, including their bullpen, has never pitched meaningful games this late in the season. Not to say they can't do it, and the Cardinals finish in second, which puts them in the wall. Actually, right now, the top three teams in the National League Central are all making the playoffs.
I was just scared. You just took the words right out of my mouth and stole my thunder.
I mean, and
that could happen.
That could. Right now, it looks like it's legitimately going to happen. So, I mean, now the Cardinals, Reds, and Pirates got to play each other in back-to-back series coming up right after this current series. So, but the Cardinals get a lot of home games in this series. So,
the Cardinals locked up in a battle right now with Atlanta, and Atlanta lost their right fielder. Did you see that Hayward get hit in the face with that fastball?
Hit in the face with it. Yeah, right.
Man, that was
right
brutal.
in the jaw too. Yeah, that was brutal. Fortunately for Atlanta, though, they're up, and I don't know the exact number, but I believe it's around 15 games right now. So, if they've got some guys on the shelf, just let them be there because they've ran away with this division.
He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks, so should be back in time for playoffs.
Yep.
I would hope, because that's a big bat in that lineup.
Oh yeah, I'd say he's not a huge home run guy, but he has a home run power. But he is a good on base guy, very quick, and he's kind of a inspirational guy for the team. He's one of those rah-rah guys that gets them moving a little quicker, being a younger guy like he is.
Right. And over in the American League, just some notes. Ichiro Suzuki got his 4,000th hit. Major league
professional hit.
Yeah, that's Japanese league and major leagues, and
which is
that's phenomenal.
Pretty unbelievable, to be honest.
Some of the other guys in his category, Pete Rose had 4,256. Ty Cobb 4,189.
Ty Cobb was a beast.
Yeah. Did you see him play?
Yeah, I was there.
Back in the 1905.
Exactly. He was. The stories about him, from what I understand, are all true too. So he's definitely a guy worth. If you're a baseball guy, worth looking into. Just
he wasn't a pleasant guy, was he?
That's what they talk about. So but Ty Cobb did it playing less games per season than Pete Rose did. And, they were both right there. Pete Rose, and again, a phenomenal player. As a player, why he's not in the Hall of Fame, I'm not really sure.
Well,
but
a little gambling issue.
Yeah, well.
I don't agree either. I think he should be.
And it was after he was a player, too. So, but he was still part of Major League Baseball, so I understand it. Not a big difference between that and actually shooting up with steroids, I guess. But
until we get a new baseball commissioner, he'll never get in. Maybe if we can get some other guy in.
He may never get in.
He may never. But
it says it on the doorway of every Major League clubhouse. One of the 10 commandments, basically, is don't gamble on the game.
I know, but, man, it's a shame to have that type of player not to be a part of history in the Hall of Fame.
He's part of history. Actually,
he's part of history.
Actually, because of him not being in the Hall of Fame may bring him more pub than if he was. That's true. And probably is better for his autograph signing sessions and whatnot as well. So, but it is still kind of a shame. But Ichiro, big week, big moment for him. 4,000 hits. I mean, that's split up between Major League Baseball and Japan, which is totally different. But Ichiro mowed through Major League Baseball as if he was still playing in Japan, especially when he first came in. I mean, he was unbelievable. So,
Well, Jake, let's take another commercial timeout so we can hear from our fine sponsors. Without them, this program wouldn't be possible. So stay tuned. We are downtown Lincoln at the Micro Brew Winery, broadcasting live. A lot of things going on down here. Barbecue cook-off going on. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, 96.3 WLCNonline.com.